That's right, I already got a 5 of a kind here in the brand new Unicorn Pack. Though, if you've played the Unicorn Pack, you would know this is actually a very easy 5 of a kind to get. The Behemoth is a very broken pet. One, because it has the highest starting base stats of any pet in the game at 1414. Two, it is a self-scaler that gives itself +2/2 at the end of the turn. And three, its stats can go up to 100. 100! That's crazy! Like, what were they thinking with this? Oh my gosh. I mean, what's crazy is, it doesn't have any kind of condition fulfillment for its self-scaling. Like the Bison needs a level 3 pet. Llama needs an empty slot on the team. The Behemoth? You just need to, buy a Behemoth. That's it. It's crazy. So, we're going to get a 5 of a kind in this video here today. Now, here in the early turns, we're going to get some tempo here early. Never mind, I thought I was buying the Ouroboros. I take that back. We're going to go for the treasure map instead, see if we can get a nice tier 2 to add to our team. In the meantime, we'll get some more Axehound dogs. I've talked about them before, but it's just absolutely broken. And look at this. You have more than one pet on the team, your whole team dies. Sorry, that's how the game works. Oh my gosh, it's so broken. Get a Lucky Cat as well, because Lucky Cat is just a strong pet in general, It can give you stats and give you gold. And then I pick up a Ghost Kitten here. You know why? Because there were 2 in the shop. I think it's a pretty cool pet, taking less damage from abilities. Thing is, there's not that, most of the damage I'd be taking, this early on is from, mana snipes, not from, abilities. But hopefully Ghost Kid can find some niche. It seems like it can be a really interesting ability. It's kind of like a built-in mini potato, so I kind of like that. But, what we're gonna grab? We're gonna grab the Cyclops. I mean, come on, people. It can't be a Unicorn Pack video without a Cyclops, am I right? It's so broken. I decided to get the Abomination there just to mix it up. I hadn't used it yet. Just want to find some fun start of battle pets for it to swallow. Now here I think it swallows the Mana Hound, which is really nice. I like running Mana Hound. It's great tempo, gives you lots of free mana for the rolls that you do. My opponent here is running a Gargoyle. Gargoyle is actually one of the few pets I have not yet bought in the Unicorn Pack. I mean, it seems like a nice ability for a tier 2, giving health behind from the mana, but honestly, there's so many more broken pets that I'd rather be running right now. So maybe I'll try out the Gargoyle once some other things get nerfed and it gets a little more time to shine. And there you see me freezing the Mana Hound again, just to give to my Abomination. I think Abomination could be a really interesting pet. Just imagine the start of bad abilities you can stack on it. Imagine being 3 woodpeckers at once with a pineapple or something like that. It's kind of crazy what you can do. Or screw it, you can be a bat and a woodpecker, they're both start of battle. You can do them both. Now you do have to be careful if you're running Abomination that it does not swallow the egg, because the cracked egg will actually make your Abomination faint, and that's not very helpful. Now here we pick up the Mothman and then immediately sell it because I don't have any ailments to run with it. It's just some free money if anything. I'd rather get a Cyclops because Cyclops is crazy broken. I could have taken the Ghost Kitten to level 3 there, but I decided I would rather just have it level up in battle so I could get mana every single turn. That's one thing that's crazy. The Gingerbread and Cyclops is such an incredibly broken combo. I mean, I've used it, I'm sure other people have, with the Lucky Cat, because the Lucky Cat can get stats and gold next turn whenever it levels up. So if you make it 1 away from a level up and give it a Gingerbread, it will guarantee you free gold every turn and give it stealth in battle every turn. And then the Cyclops will buff it every turn as well. It's crazy broken. Why would you ever level a Lucky Cat to level 3? We could just have it at 2.66 with a Gingerbread and have that free money every turn. It's crazy. My opponent here is running another level build. That's another pet that I found really strong, is that Bathtub Dragon, whatever it's called. I mean, look at this. Look at all these stats just from 1 level up. I just talked about the Lucky Cat. Look at that. Lucky Cat plus the Cyclops. All that stuff is just absolutely crazy. The Bathtub Dragon is really strong. You just take your tier 3 on turn 3, put a Gingerbread on it, and then buy a Bathtub Dragon, whatever it's called. And then suddenly you've got a massive, you've got a level 2 tier 3 already, which is just crazy. Now here we do find the Behemoth, and this is when the run really starts. So Behemoth, I guess it starts at 12-12. I take it back. Doesn't start at 1414. I'm sorry, I messed up the intro. Starts at 1212, which is still insane. But our opponent here, they've got a rock plus a Werf build that's really strong. I've been seeing some of the Werf things people have been pulling off in customs, and it's just absolutely insane. So Werf triggers, it'll do 1 damage for every time it gets a mana. It's not how much mana it gets. It's it matters is that it gets a mana, how many times it gets it. So I've seen people run like Rock Donut with like Tiger and stuff, and then you put like a Pineapple or a Wolverine in front of the Werf, and then your Werf just does like 500 damage, like through all the snipes it does. It's just absolutely crazy. I think it was Wombat over on Rev's Discord, on RevGT's Discord, that made a little post about that, but it's just absolutely crazy. I haven't yet delved into customs yet. I'm still trying to learn these Unicorn Pack pets before I jump into the customs only pets. Some of those look really interesting. I really want to try the slime just because it's cute. But in the meantime here, we have a level 3 Behemoth. Did I mention that? Here on turn 10, I had a level 3 Behemoth. That is the power of Cyclops. It is absolutely insane. Like, it's great. I have a 27/27 that's giving itself plus 6/6 every turn. And I had it by turn 10. That's totally fair. But here, I actually put it at the back on purpose. It's because I decided it'd be fun to go for 5 of a kind. And if I put my big unit at the front, I'm more likely to win. And I've got many hearts to lose. So we'll go ahead and just throw for content here, as they say. They're running a really cool fur-bearing trout build. Fur-bearing trout's super cool. That Rimbuckton, whatever you pronounce it, perk is really, really strong, especially when you put it on something that likes having mana, like, say, a Werf, because it will trigger every time it gets mana from the Rimbuckton, which is nice. Find our 3rd Behemoth here. Decide to go ahead and I'll level up the Yeti and try and look for more levels or more Behemoths. There's our 2nd and our 3rd and 4th Behemoths. So now we just need to find one more, and Yeti does not find it. Come on, Yeti. You're better than this. We face a similar team. They've gone for more of a stats build. They've got a Vampire Bat that's not really doing anything. I don't really mind that I lose here. Like I said, I'm throwing for the 5 of a kind. I think I could have won easily if I put my big unit in the front, but whatever. Here we're going to bring on the other 2. Oh, first we're going to level up the Yeti, get the Cyclops buffs, and then we're going to bring on the other 2 Behemoths, or just one. I guess I really wanted that Cyclops buff. But anyway, I feel comfortable enough that I'll put the big one at the front. I think our Yeti will have 9 tries to find just a couple Behemoths, except it doesn't. Come on, Yeti. That's the whole point I have you on board, is to find duplicates. You can't find any. Here we face a rolling team with Yeti plus triple Worm of Sand. If you guys saw my last video, I think Worm Sand is really neat, just a little underpowered compared to some of the other broken stuff, like, I don't know, triple Behemoth. I don't know, Cyclops Behemoth having a level 3 Behemoth by turn 10 seems a little bit stronger than Worm of Sand, but I digress. We find our 4th Behemoth there. Now we're getting pretty good. We've got another level 3 on board. It's turn 14, double level 3 tier 6s, and look at that at the front. My front Behemoth has surpassed 50 attack and health. It's absolutely insane. Now you may be like, Troubadour, Behemoth seems like a really broken pet. Why didn't you use this video like the 5-of-a-kind Behemoth for Try Hard Tuesdays? Well, really, this is not a very hard team to get. It's not really that impressive. It is cool seeing the stats go above 50, but I've got a really fun build cooked up for y'all tomorrow for Try Hard Tuesdays, and it actually does not involve the Behemoth. So sorry if any were expecting that. Hopefully this makes up for it. We'll buy a Behemoth. Maybe we can level up next turn, but this is going to be our 5-of-a-kind Behemoth win. It's super easy. Try it yourself. They've got a Behemoth, but it's only level 2. Imagine having a level 2 Behemoth instead of 2 level 3s. That's such a crazy idea. Who would ever do that? Anyway, our first Behemoth takes out half their team. Our second one takes out a few more. And then our last one here is going to take out the last 2 remaining Behemoths. And that's going to be 5-of-a-kind Behemoth. I hope you all enjoy. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that generic stuff. I'll catch you guys next time. And as always, stay true.